What's up, my fellow nerds and geeks? Paul Sun Young Lee here in my geeky basement, welcoming you to the 7th episode of Funboxing Sundays, where basically I unbox a bunch of my geeky collectibles, do a bit of a half-ass review, and we chat. Now today, we started a little bit late. The baseball season is upon us, and I'm actually an assistant coach on Miles's select baseball team, and we had our first game today, and it was a lot of fun. It's great to get back out onto the ball diamond and see the kids play. We got our asses handed to us, but you know what? It was so much fun to just be normal again. Be normal. So, because we had to play today, I had to push Funboxing Sundays. Usually we do it at about 7:30, but we had to push it till 9 to get the game in there, and I hope this works out. I know it's a Sunday evening, but it's the summertime, so let's enjoy ourselves. Now, for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy yourselves. And of course, if you like what you see and you haven't already done so, please consider clicking on the like button, subscribing, and hitting that bell notification so you know exactly when a new video is dropped. Now that the housekeeping is out of the way, I've got a very exciting episode of Funboxing Sundays planned for you. I have a number of really fun things to unbox. First of all being the AHSOKA Tano Hasbro Black Series Force FX Elite Lightsaber. This came to me just about 2 weeks ago, I think. It just came up from the States. Very excited to unbox it and to see what the difference is between a regular Force FX blade and the Elite series. Now, apparently, the blade color changes, and so I'm really looking forward to doing that and showing it off, because I think people are digging lightsabers. Not only that, I've got some really great cool nostalgia pieces to unbox. We have Mattel has released their Amber collection of Jurassic Park figures. I think there's a tie-in for the Jurassic World movies that are coming out. So they've gone back to old school, and I have 3 great figures from Jurassic Park that I absolutely loved from the first movie. And I've got Dennis Nedry, Dr. Ian Malcolm, and of course my favorite, Sam Jackson, who played Mr. Arnold. So we're gonna unbox those, and I've got another beautiful thing to unbox. This was hard to get. It was hard to get because it's a Target exclusive, and as the rest of as my Canadian audience knows, we do not have a Target in Canada anymore. They have gone the way to the dodo, and so this got released. It's a Neca figure. Neca, they do a stunning line of 7-inch figures that I really love. They've got the Back to the Future series, but they just released a few months ago a series from the movie The Thing, John Carpenter's version with Kurt Russell and Keith David and a whole whack of other great character actors, and they released the Ultimate MaCready from Outpost 31. They released it. It was only in the States. I was able to procure a version of that and get it shipped up here via Evil Bay, and I'm going to unbox that because I just love The Thing. It's one of my favorite horror movies from the 80s, and it still holds up, and the boys and I, we like to put it on whenever it's cold out and watch and pretend. So that's what I've got in store for you today, and one more little surprise bonus item to show off, as it were. So stick around, and I think you'll have a lot of fun. Now, first of all, let's go and see who is in the basement of the Bitter Brigade. We have all the usual suspects. We have Daz416, who's not going to be here tonight, but she's sent her regards, which is awesome. Gaming Zombie Raw. Ray, how are you? Songho Khan is in the basement. I'm going to call it in the basement instead of in the house, because I kind of figured we're in a geeky basement. So who else is in the basement with me today? Hip Optimus Prime is here. Anton Attard, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see your avatar, at least. Are you going to miss it too? Oh, stage check, right. Oh, okay. Well, good luck on your flight test tomorrow. I hope you pass with flying colors, eh? Scenic Music. Oh, that's such a clever name. I love that. You finally have time to catch a stream. You'll be listening while on a bike ride. Much love from the Bay Area in California. Oh, welcome. Thanks so much, and I hope you really, really enjoy it. FBOC Live. Yes, finally, I got it right. You're going to be able to watch this stream. I hope you really enjoy it. I'm excited about opening this up. It's pretty cool. I have to say the box is very, very pretty. Joe Galati is in the basement. RMD Collective, hello. When are we getting a Carson Teva Black Series? I'd have no idea. As you all probably know, the great maker himself, Dave Filoni, Hasbro announced that he's getting an exclusive release of Trapper Wolf. I texted him and gave him a congratulations. It was so much fun. he's been pushing from day one to get like a double box set of Carson Teva and Trapper Wolf. But it's Hasbro. They make those decisions. It's completely. My cup runneth over. I'm just happy to be in the Topps trading cards thing, and to have had a small part in the Mandalorian. So this is all this other stuff is gravy. But yeah, it's really exciting. I can't wait. I want to try really hard to get a copy. To get a copy, or to get one of those, because it's going to be hard. These Hasbro Pulse exclusives, they're difficult to get because pre-sales, they get sold out really, really quick, and it becomes a true collector's edition because, you know, a lot of people, strangely enough, still don't know who Dave Filoni is, but they'll fix that soon enough. Melissa K, hey, you can't stay for the stream tonight. Oh, okay, you won't watch it later. And hello when you rewatch this, because you'll get good value on the replay. NMXL, yo, right back to you. Tommy, hey, how's it going, buddy? Mike Yuan's in the basement. Charlie Richards, fresh off the field, right here in the basement, watching these unboxings. Good to have you around here, Charlie. We've got Joe, how are you? David Smith. Phineas is in the house. Let's go East York Bulldogs. Right on. Global Health Science Institute. Hello, welcome to the basement again. That's my wife, so I'm just going to ignore her. We have D with a super chat, which is super cool. Coming in, Colin Hollis is in the house. Where is this? Here we go. Darren Wilson. Thank you so much, Darren, for the super chat. That's so generous of you. Northern Nerdcast is in the basement. We have Brian Humphreys. Greetings from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. Watching the stream and grinding once again on Fallout 76. Right on. It is a grind, isn't it? I found that's what, when I play, that's all it is I snipe from far away, and it's just, you just got to collect those bottle caps and go with it, right? I'm just going to scroll up and scroll down. We got to just say hello. David Smith. Yeah, the blade is removable on the AHSOKA Tano. We'll be able to explore that very shortly. Hey, Daniel, hold on to your butts. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So great to see you today, and thank you very much for the lovely trade-off. You notice that the Fallout T-51 Power Armor helmet has gone. It's gone. I made a great trade with my buddy Daniel, and so I ended up getting the limited edition 3-pack of the ARC Troopers from the Clone Wars from him, and they're in the back room over there. But I had to make space because the helmets, they take up a lot. So, and I've actually, if you notice, I've started shifting stuff around. The Proton Pack is now just over to the side over here. This is in a Novos bucket, and I'm in the process of rearranging. Gotta rearrange. As I grow, things must change. Bad Wolf Media, Mike. Paul's opening at a Mr. Arnold figure. Hold on to your butts. That's right. And it was cool because this was before Sam Jackson actually became like the badass MF Sam Jackson from Pulp Fiction, right? This predated that. And he was a character actor who was just, he's grinding it out and getting these roles and getting really, really great feedback from his work. And that was kind of like the mentality I wanted to take when I started acting. When I didn't think I was going to get any lead roles, it's like, well, then I want to be a great character actor, and I want to be excellent at that, and so that when people see me, they'll remember me, and they'll want to give me more to do. And I'm not at Sam Jackson's level yet, but it's something great to aspire to. So that's my motivation. That's my motivation. Keegan McGregor is in the basement. It's all genetics. I can't teach you how to grow a beard, but I can teach you how to maintain it once you achieve that level. Charles Stevens, welcome from Southeast Texas. Right on, right on. Alfredo's in the house. There he is in the basement. Siren 501st. Hey, right back to you. We have Bombad Bounty. We've got Jazzy McGee 22. Howdy back to you. Thanks for joining us in the basement here. Kirill Cryless Sanger Beaver. Cool. I hope I got that right. Good evening to you. The Youth Developer, hello back. Arbuckle Jawa, Hip Optimus Prime, I said hello already. Laura M, James Patrick Brady, Thread Sketch, Brian Humphreys, Phineas Richards, I already got you. Darren Wilson again, thank you so much for that lovely super chat. 1,000 miles per hour, that's Miles, is in the house. Literally, he's in the house. Upstairs, lurking. All right. And Mike is asking, where can we get these Represent hats? That's right. This is the newest line of merch. I'm going to click on the shameless plugs icon right here, and here you go. You can get your official Bitter merch now at bitterasiandude.com/merch. The Represent hats are the newest in the line. They've got this, and on the back they have Bitter Asian Dude right here, the branding. I'm really proud of this hat. I love this hat. I love what Represent stands for. Representation matters, yes, obviously, but to represent for me means being the best version of you at all times. And I know we're all human and we have those moments, but I think, and to allow for those moments to happen, absolutely, but to keep in mind that we want to be the best versions of ourselves. And represent means so many different things to so many different people. It can be where you're from, what you believe in. It's a deeply personal thing, and I think this is a great motto to have in mind, is to represent. And it's done in gold, champions colors, right? So if you want some, they're available for pre-order, not pre-order. They're available for order right now, bitterasiandude.com. I'm very excited to share this line with all of y'all. Kiki McGregor, do I play Battlefront? Yes, I do. I do. Just not lately, but I do. Veronica Choi is in the basement. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm really loving this. Darren Wilson. Hey, welcome. Yeah, I do remember you. You used to work. Yes, that's right. How are the kids? I hope they're well. I miss you, buddy. I miss you. Toying around Kevin's in the house. There you go, toying around. As a nice reminder too, Monday on his channel, Kevin Wong's channel, Toying Around, Yoko McCann, Kevin Wong, and myself, we are on that channel at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, and we're discussing the latest episode of The Bad Batch. And boy, do I have a lot to say about that episode. No spoilers here, but watch the episode, join us on that live stream on Monday, and you'll get an earful. You're going to get an earful. Jinpei05, annyeong, how are you? I hope you're well. Here we go. Yes, I will swear up a storm, Tommy. Shut up. It's a thing. Here we go. Okay. Vince Kwan. Paul, I've only recently discovered and finished Kim's Convenience. You seem like you've lost a lot of weight. Looking good. Yeah. It's, I'm dying. I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's maybe the stress is gone. And I did get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in season 2. And so you'll notice there's a big weight drop actually from season 1 to season 2 and onwards and stuff. And I'm actually not as old or not as heavy as I present on TV. It is true. The television set does add about 10, 15 pounds to your weight. But it's one of those things that I've had to make some lifestyle changes and eat better and exercise more and all these different things. And just trying to keep alive for my family. And I think I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. But thanks. Thank you for noticing. Andrew Fung. Where? He's not here. He is! Oh! Andrew Fung is in the basement! Welcome, buddy! Hey, brother! Miss ya. I can't believe you're watching this. If you're still watching it, you might have jumped off, because I know you're super busy. My brother from another mother, Andrew Fung, is working his tail off right now on Running the Burbs. I'm so excited to see what he comes up with, because I've heard nothing but great things about the scripts, and I'm excited to see the cast and the show. And big love to you, brother. I miss you tons. Vance Kwan, hey, I've already mentioned that. Oh my God, Kimchi and Uppa together. Yeah, I gotta get you on here. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi to Andrew, and rightfully so. Okay, I am going to get rid of this shameless plug right now. And let's get straight into unboxing. Now, like I said before, I have something. I'm very excited. It's very big. Now, for those of you who don't collect these, there you go. Now, it's no wrestling belt, Andrew. It's no wrestling belt, but these are my jams. This is it right here. This is I think my 13th saber, but this will be my first real unboxing live. Now, I did do a really quick presentation of the Legacy Series Lightsaber, but that's not really an unboxing. This is going to be an actual unboxing here. Again, this is from Hasbro. It is a Black Series. They've changed the old Force Effects lightsabers used to come in just a rectangular box, but like the other Black Series, like the helmets and the buckets I've been showing you, they've changed. It's a geometrically advanced shape here. And there you have the likeness of Rosario Dawson as AHSOKA Tano. And so these are the sabers that were sort of represented in The Mandalorian Season 2. So I'm really excited about that. You can see the artwork on there. You can see here they have different blade colors. You can change it. You can change the blade colors. They don't have the Shotan. They don't have the shorter version of it. But here, let's turn this around and see here. The box art here. Look, you have a nice chassis that's right here with hopefully you'll be able to see the Kyber Crystal. Oh, that'll be cool. There's a lovely stand with it. There's a beam emitter. And of course, you have the different color changes, the temperature color that you can change the blade, the Neopixel blades. So we're gonna open this up right now. You've seen the back. This is just it's massive. It's massive. There you go. And yeah, they really make it hard to throw out the boxes. They make it really hard for you to have to throw out the boxes. All right, let's go. All right, I'm gonna switch over to the overhead view. Switch it to the overhead view. I'm gonna move this clicky mouse out of the way, and we shall begin our precision cutting with the tools. Marshall Pyatt's in the basement. Hey, how are you? Okay, I'm gonna do. Oh my God, this is the one problem with having a box that is not really boxy. It's hard to just get it to sit, and the box is so, it's so awkward. Cut away. There you go. And there, and there, and there, and there. So how's everybody else's Sunday going? It was, there's a joke that I make every Sunday, every time we play baseball, is that, sorry, I'm just going to do this. It's baseball. It's a baseball day when it's cloudy and overcast and there's a chance of showers. Because every time we beat a practice or a game, we never know, if it's going to rain or not, if we're going to cancel it. So I'm always on tenterhooks, waiting to see if they're going to call the game or not. Because of that, I have to move this mouse thingy over here to get out of the way. I see. Okay. Now I've got. Let's do this here. I think I've opened. No. See, there's tape everywhere. Tape. Back in my day, they didn't have tape all over the place. It was stapled shut, and we liked it. This. So, I'm going to see if we can do this, and I'm going to zoom out as far as I can. There we go. So, just so you can see, straight from you and me. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's upside down. Ha 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 ha! Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, there it is. This is different from the other. This is great. In the other Force FX blades that I've ordered, it's been the styrofoam, which is annoying AF. Because they always chip or dent, and you always get those little styrofoamy, flaky bits around. This is a nice corrugated, recyclable, more easily recyclable cardboard, which I like. The packaging is way more sustainable, it seems. Now you have the Neopixel Blade right here. You do have, this looks like the chassis with the Kyber Crystal holder in there. The blade itself is absolutely gorgeous. It's metal. This is so pretty. This is the stand. This has got to be the blade plug if you want to do it without the blade. And my favorite, the instructions. And so I always, because I am a big fan of instructions. And I know last week I got a little bit too excited and I didn't really go, but I did go to the instructions eventually when I realized I'd skipped over them, but I did show them, right? So here are the instructions. These are the warnings. Your moving parts, electrical things. Don't swallow the battery. These things are just warnings. Or if you swallow a battery or part of this, like Darwinism, you kind of deserve it. Anyways, but I love this. As you can see right here, the AHSOKA Tano Force Effects. There is this. I'm going to do the overhead. So you have the instructions. And basically, this is how you insert the batteries and you don't wreck stuff, right? So there's a pommel that opens up. There's a battery container. You put the batteries in. You slide it back in. You lock it. And then they have the other instructions on, yeah, this is with the blade, without the blade, how to put it all. It can all be very, if it's the newest one, and how to activate the blade and what the buttons do. Yeah, and then how to put the stand together. So I think let us, I'm gonna keep this here so I can. Woo! I'm gonna put this here. Box is, I love it because the box is easy. It's really easy to open and to keep if you wanted. There we go. And then we have the underside. And this is, again, this is what I love about sustainable packaging. It's this cloth sort of twine. It's like cardboard twine, basically, and it's much better than the ton. There's so little plastic in this, comparatively speaking, to the other one. And you could, yeah, like, you can untie these. You don't have to get the cutters anymore. You can just untie them. That fell. Right? Or if you're impatient, you can cut them. But they're easy enough to untie, and they're way easier on your fingers than the cable ties that were there a while ago. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Let me see. People who don't read instructions are indeed anarchists. Yes. Yes, they are F-Bach Live. Kevin Lee, big fan of instructions, except when it comes to expiration dates. It's all a scam. Expiration dates are a scam. Oh, I think I might have miscalculated there. Well, it's not an unboxing until I drop something and break it, right? Here we go. Oh, that clanging you heard was this. It's the stand. It's a metal stand. It's metal. That. Okay. That's classy. This is hefty. It's a stand. And boy, what a stand. This is metal. I think I broke it. There's a, you could see it. I think I did that. I did that. So does that mean it's can't be metal then? There's a chip out of it. And here too. I did that. But it feels like metal. It might be a ceramic. Is it a ceramic? It sounded like, oh, you know what? The legs of the desk are metal. But this feels and sounds like metal. So I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to sell this again. I'm not going to sell it. Who am I kidding? This is mine. All mine. Forever. Okay, so here's a Neopixel Blade that almost fell out, except for when I want to take it out. Now it's firmly stuck. There you go. Neopixel Blade. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Neopixel Blade is, basically it's got a row of a strip of LED lights running up the actual tube itself, and so that gives it the effect of like igniting, so it'll like sequentially light up and unlight. So you get that effect. Otherwise, it's like a flashlight. If you turn it on, it's like bloop. It just turns on and then turns off. So. There we go. Max F is saying it's metal paint, like enamel paint. Okay. But, yeah, I think it might be metal plated. Still sounds like metal, though. It sounds like metal. What am I going to say? So there is... So here's the blade. Here is... Okay, this is what everybody came for, the money shot here. This is the hilt. And this is... It's lovely in its simplicity. That's what I like about it. It's just, it feels, it's got a weight to it, obviously because it's metal. It's got the switches are here, D-ring holders to clip on a belt. Yeah, I mean there would be pieces in there for that, but this is, and it's metal. It's gorgeous. It is quite gorgeous. Put that there, and then we have yep. This is heavy cardboard. Ooh, here we go. So this is, let's zoom in here. This is the Kyber Crystal. That's pretty. That's really, this is new. This is new, and I'm digging this. This is a hard plastic around it. Yeah, and you can see there's a little metal contact plates here. So it'll light up, which is great. I kind of wish they'd gone just a little bit further with this, but hey, I mean, that's really splitting hairs at this point right now. But, so that is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to put the blade behind me for now. Right there. And, yeah. Okay. What's everybody saying? It's forged from the finest Beskar. Not quite. Not quite, but let's see. This is supposed to take, 3 AA AA batteries. So I've got, luckily, right here, I prepped for that. Got the battery system here. And you're supposed to, according to the instruction manual, all you have to do is unscrew. Oh, there you go. Nice and easy. Look at that. Just like that. And it's got the regular battery holder. That's new. I was looking for the scientific term. Battery holder. Gotcha. There. Yeah, Thomas D. It is a gorgeous. It's a very, again, it's simple and it's elegant, and that's what I like about it. It doesn't have. It's not as ornate as some of the other lightsabers that are out there, like like Darth Sidious's with all the gold and stuff like that. But there's something very, what I love about it, very workmanlike, or just, it's all business, but it's still very, very, it's very refined, which I dig. And so this just fits. This just slots in. There's a cut in it, right there, and that fits right like so, like that. And then that's right. So it'll make, because the blade is not engaged, and so it'll make that little short-circuiting sound, right? This, the Kyber Crystal. Now, let's look at the instruction manual and figure out okay. So these pieces here are for the display stand. Right? So the circular bit goes... I've got it upside down. I know I have it upside down. And I've got it backwards too. Yeah, I swear to God, I'm reading the instructions. There you go. That's it. And then this bottom part goes in like this. There you go. There you go. It's my first time. Give me a break. Shut up, Tommy. That's all I'm going to say. Shut up. RMD Collective is asking, what is my favorite lightsaber hilt? Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 4, or from A New Hope. There's something about it. It's all weathered. It's beaten up. It's seen better days, and it's been used. And that's what I love about it, is the fact that they have an Episode 3 version of it, which is bright and shiny, and it's, you know, Obi-Wan at the height of his powers type thing, and the next time you see him, he's like this old desert hermit. But I just, there's something about that I think that is very... Luke tries to emulate it. Leia's lightsaber sort of emulates it. There's something really kind of cool that I find I'm drawn to. I really like the Obi-Wan Kenobi character. So yeah, but here's the stand. Here's the stand, and I would imagine that this would just sit like that. I'm gonna switch this over so it's like this. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. But yeah, and I love this stand. I love this, the vertical standing, the older FX, Force FX ones, like the other Obi-Wan Kenobi one that I have. It's really cool. It's very basic though. It just sort of, it's on this, it's just like a stand, and it sits like that horizontally. But I like, there's something about the vertical nature of this. I'm really digging it like that a lot. And now let's go see about the Kyber Crystal. Okay. Okay. So this is actually a tool used to unscrew the beam emitter. I'm gonna switch this over, right? So I'm like, oh, what's this? It's a tool, and you use it to unscrew something that's very hard to get to. And I never would have been able to figure it out without the instructions. There you go. So that's the blade plug, basically. And take that out, and yeah, you can put you can put the blade in, or you can drop in. You can drop in. Looks like that. I want to put the Kyber Crystal in first and see what happens there. Oh my God. Good Lord. First day with new hands. Sorry. Is it pretty light? Yeah, it is light. It's a light. It's nice. It's got heft to it, so it's better than the plastic ones, but there you go. I thought it would light up or do something. And I press that. I'm having trouble. Yeah, thanks, Jazzy McGee. I'm just figuring this out. I thought there'd be more to that. The instructions aren't really helping me out here in that regard. Alright, let's take it out and just put the blade in. Because it says, yeah, follow the instructions. Stop pointing at my face. Yes, there's always one in every crowd, right? New Shane Plus? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, the connectors are there, so I don't know why. And it only goes in a certain way. Right? So why is this not firing properly? Ah, there you go. Maybe I just didn't have it. I didn't have it on the correct. I had it twisted. There's only one way you can do it, and you got to make sure that the contacts are in place. For all you smart asses out there. Yeah, but there's Jeff. Yeah, it's mimicking a misfire because the blade's not in here, but I just inserted the Kyber Crystal chamber, and it's actually supposed to do something different with it, and I think I just figured out why it wasn't working is because I didn't have the contacts in correctly. And it's doing it again. Now, why did that work the other time when I didn't have this in? Because it actually lit up. Pulling it down. There. You know what it is? I think it's because I didn't push down. So you see the light. It's lit up now, but it's because I have to really crank down. I wasn't tightening it enough, and so that's why. So that's what happens. I just don't want to tighten it and unscrew it and screw it in and unscrew it again because I'm getting tired of it. So you can see the. So that's that. That's it. Give it a good old whack. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install the blade now, and try not to muck that up, because everyone's a critic. Everyone's a critic. Here we go. So the blade, and again, it's a Neopixel Blade. It's got the contact points. You can't see that because it's not in focus, but maybe you'll see that there. And it does fit into the contacts points here. And there's a... And you know what? I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that. And, of course, there is a smart way of doing this too. It's very, very well thought out in terms of this being a hollow tool. So, what'd you spend your evening doing? Oh, just screwing and unscrewing a lightsaber emitter holder again and again and again. You? Watch an idiot try to screw in a lightsaber holder again and again and again. All right, so here we go. This is it. The blade has been installed. Let's see what it does. Ooh. Already. Which is great, and I think you can... this is the... That'll mimic this button here to mimic the... and you get little flashes. I don't know if you can see this. I should really turn off the lights. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn off the lights here. Ugh. So, this. So you can see the little effects here. When you hit things, like the ceiling. Off, and then you can hear the blade sound. Here we go. That's a fun effect. So you can simulate deflecting blaster shots, and if you hit something, you can hold it down, and it cycles the blade to different multicolor. So, yeah, the ceiling is very low. I'm in the basement, so it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm wondering if they're gonna come up with the other Ahsoka. I'm gonna turn on the lights now. The other Ahsoka, actually, this is kind of sexy. Look at this. I'm just right off the light from the screen here. It's very intimate. Yeah, it is. I'm wondering if they're going to release the second saber, because she has two, right? She's two-bladed, so I'm wondering if they're going to release that somewhere down the line, and yet another geek tax for the rest of us. But this is, I love this. This is great. It's not as thick as some of the other Force Effects ones. And I actually had an idea for later on that I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple of builds, actually. I've got a couple of metal blasters that I want to build from Blaster Factory. One is the Mandalorian's Bregman pistol that I have. There's also the Rebel DH-17 blaster rifle that I have. But I'm also going to do a lightsaber build. I've ordered the Obi-Wan Episode 4 version 2 hilt from Corbanth sabers, and I'm going to be procuring different parts like a chassis. Going to get the LED blade emitter, the Neopixel Blade, the sound card, the battery, all that, and I'm going to attempt to construct my own lightsaber. So that'll be fun. Stay tuned for that. You'll see how far I can get with that there. Okay, so that's this is the Ahsoka Tano Force Effect. Ah, my hand! Lightsaber. Highly recommend it. It's a good one. These, they're really, really up in their game. Hasbro is with and let there be light. Isn't it odd that there's more light when I turn this off? But Hasbro's really up in their game when it comes to the Force Effects series. They released again the recent releases of the Kit Fisto Blade, Darth Sidious, and Count Dooku. And of course, Asajj Ventress as well. And so the designs are really, really cool now too, because they're emulating them. They're more than just the simple tubes, although that is the backbone of a lightsaber. But you'll see how ornate Count Dooku's is, for example. Like, I've got that as well. Maybe I'll do an unboxing of that one day too. But it's a solid blade, feels great, metal parts, beautiful stand, really easy to put together. The light changing qualities of the blade, that's cool. It's really, really great sound. It's not too quiet, not too loud either. And this would be fun to cosplay with. Or just run around and bash things. Who knows, right? Okay, I'm going to turn the lights back on. Gonna turn on the lights again. Gotta turn them on, my friends. Gotta turn on the lights. Here we go. I know, right? Right? Here we go. Focus! Ah! Here we go, focus. We are focused and in focus. What have you all been saying? Let's see. Corbanth is good stuff. Yeah, I did my due diligence on it, and their blades, their hilts look pretty dope, and their full Neopixel. Thing is, I want to do it on my own, and their full Neopixel builds just take a little bit too long. And I thought, you know what? Let's challenge. Let's challenge ourselves. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can put one together. My soldering skills are garbage, but that's half the fun right there, right? Okay, I'm going to put these aside here. And hold on a second. If you Justin saying if you really want to do and install that much, I'll let you install Neopixel on your Outcast. You takes your chances, right? Roll a dice, you takes your chances. Hold on a second. I'm just going to pop out really quick and grab something. I shall return in a moment. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry, I had to go get a couple of things. I just realized I kind of wanted to show them. I'm not going to unbox these, but I wanted to show everybody these. So this is what I traded with Daniel. This is what I traded the T-51 power helmet for. This is a Star Wars special action figure set. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. With the 501st Legion ARC Troopers, and you have the Clone Troopers, Echo 5s, and Jesse here. And I thought it was a good trade because you got something that I wanted, and I saved room by. And what I also loved is I gave the power. Well, I traded the power helmet to somebody who loves it, and that made me very happy because that's the thing I want. Everything that I bought, there's a reason I bought it, and like I can't just get rid of stuff. I gotta make sure that it's kind of going to a good home. And I know my buddy Daniel, he's heavy into it, and T-51 power armor his favorite. And so I knew it was going to go someplace that was going to be appreciated and really well loved. So it was a great trade, which is awesome. And then the other thing that I grabbed as well, yeah, I'm not going to open these yet. Not yet. One day, but not today. Another thing that I grabbed that I was very, very happy about getting was, and I think some of the eagle-eyed viewers would have seen that, this. So I grabbed this. This is from one of my favorite movies, John Carpenter movies, They Live. This is John Nada, played by Roddy Piper. And of course, Frank, his buddy, played by Keith David. Absolutely love this movie. I think it was probably one of the best fight sequences of all time. There is, I believe it's a 10-minute long fight scene in the middle of the film between these two. It's great storytelling. It's funny, it's brutal, and it really is quite necessary. And so I think that's fights done well, really, really well. And again, this is one of my favorite John Carpenter movies, They Live. Says a lot about, has a lot of social commentary. And this is a movie from the 80s that is still, sadly, very relevant today. So give that a watch if you haven't seen it. Do yourself a favor. But I was really happy with these. These are the Neca versions. It's cloth. They're wearing like dolls' clothes, which is hilarious. But they're the 7-inch versions. And yeah, John Nada, he's got two different heads, one with the sunglasses and one without. Keith David characters. Now this was never on the shelves per se. This one I got through a sale through, was it Shout Factory, I think, where they were doing, it was a special commemorative edition of They Live on 4K with like a vinyl album and a poster, a collectible poster. And so I had to scoop that up. So that's how I grabbed him. Colin, you've never heard of it? Good Lord. Good Lord. I envy you. You're going to have so much fun. Watch it. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. Justin Thunder, you just tweeted a picture of your saber. Either the angle on the phone decided to make it look photoshopped. Oh, okay. There you go. Battle with Media. A weird story that I wish was my own. A friend of mine lived out in Washington State, I think, and was in a band. Someone had a connection, so they asked Piper to be in a video, and he did it. Oh, how cool is that? And God rest his soul. A buddy of mine did a movie with him that shot in Toronto called Jungle Ground. Awful movie. So much fun, though, but he had some great stories to tell about Rowdy Piper. Yeah, I remember watching that in movie theaters with him, and hey, it was a Rowdy Piper movie. And this is one of his best. He did a few, but They Live really was one of his best. Oh, and I also grabbed, oh my god, this too. This is the They Live Alien box set as well. So this is basically what the aliens look like. So the premise is aliens have infiltrated the Earth, and this is what they really look like. And they use a broadcast signal to make themselves look human. And with these sunglasses, you can see what they really look like. So that's, I don't think that's too spoilery. Something's going on. But I mean, the movie came out like in the 80s. So if you haven't seen it and I spoiled it for you, sorry. But I didn't sign an NDA or anything like that. Right, Kevin? If you're still around. Okay. Let's get to unboxing some more stuff. Now we had here, I wanted to bring these out. These just got released and I had no idea Mattel was doing this. We have right here Dennis Nedry. This is the Amber Collection. The Mattel has released the Amber Collection figs in a really cool sort of shaped box. It's interesting because they've got the character description in the back. But what gets me is they've got it in Cyrillic underneath. And I don't know if that has something to do with the Jurassic World movies that are coming out. It's interesting that there would be Russian script underneath or Cyrillic. So I'm very, very curious about that because it makes it look like these are kind of like bootleg. But they're not. I saw like a friend of mine, he went on a toy run and he took a picture of these, who wants, and I was like, yeah. He's got the Barbasol can, right? And the disguises, and he's got all the crud on his face from the Dilophosaurus spitting all the poison in his face. And then of course they have Dr. Ian Malcolm right here. Look at that sexy man, Jeff Goldblum. Again, he's got the radio, different set of hands for holding things. There's a cup and a flare for when he's distracting the T-Rex, trying to be a hero. But again and again on the back, check it out. Come on. He's got it's the Cyrillic. What's the deal with that? I don't know. And then my favorite. Right here. That's it. John Raymond Arnold with extra dismembered arm, which I love, and the computer. Do you remember when computers used to look like that? Big old CRT screens. You got the huge tower there and everything. So let's open these up. We are going to start with Dennis Nedry. We got to start with you, Nedry. Don't mind that you make mistakes, but I do ask that you fix them. And so now, here we go. We're gonna. Here's the other weird thing. It looks like they've all been closed up with Scotch tape. This isn't your regular packing tape. This literally looks. It's just Scotch tape. And so that made me wonder, like, did somebody open these up and take something out and then just sort of close it up on their own? Because it's not industrial strength, shiny, glossy tape, which I find it's really, really interesting. Let's open it. Let's open it. Let's open it. I don't, when I open my boxes too, I don't rip them open. I like, you know, if I want to keep the box, you can, I don't like damaging the boxes if I don't have to. So that might make things a little bit slower, but really, at the end of the day, I just like doing it. Oh, look at that. See? So it's very elegant design. Just sort of lifts open. Like that. And, oh, very sneaky. So the little pop tab has got two little guards on it, so you can't just slide it out and steal it. Oh, no. You can do that, though. And there he is. There's Nedry. Oh, he's got a base. So here's the base with the Jurassic Park logo on it. The peg holders to stick his feet on. That's pretty cool. Lots of accessories. Kind of looks like Wayne Knight. It's not bad. That's not a bad sculpt. Ooh, look at that articulation. He's got the midpoint torso. You've got, you can twist these. The arms, the replaceable hands. He's got a smile on his face, though. I don't remember Nedry smiling that much, but it's got the little name tag in there, which is cool. And again, the thighs, the articulation in the thighs. The ankles. The ankles are good. He's got mud. Now it looks like the jacket is removable, but it's not. But it's cool because they want to make the arms. They want to be able to have you can articulate the arms if you wanted to. I'm gonna put you down here. Let's look at that. And there goes his head. Oh, he scored right underneath the other entertainment unit. All right. Opa. There's Barbasol. Okay, how cool is this? All right, check it out. Check it out. So you could actually have the egg holder, like the embryo holder, fit into the Barbasol case. How fun is that? And different Nedry hands. The different Nedry hands, so you can hold different things. So you can actually hold the Barbasol container. That's hilarious. There you go. So that's Nedry. Dennis Nedry. And I guess his face would just, the head would just pop. Yeah. Ah! Ah! Look away, look away. It's hideous. And he's just going to grab the other head that popped off underneath. And there's his other head. So you can see, look at these. Can you see these heads? See them? Start from here, and there we go. There you go. So you can see happy Nedry. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Happy Nedry, unhappy Nedry. Happy, unhappy. Happy, unhappy. That's not bad. That's a fun sculpt. Yeah, let's put unhappy head on. Now his neck seems really long. He's got a very unusually large neck. Yeah, so get that. All right, let's go. Dr. Ian Malcolm is in that basement. Has anybody seen the new Disney? Well, not new. His series, like The World According to Jeff Goldblum. What are your thoughts on that? I've started watching that, and I have to admit, it's kind of hit or miss for me. I like Jeff Goldblum, but it's just like I suddenly realized, oh my god, he's just being him in every movie. He's not really, he's not acting. It's like it's just Jeff Goldblum, and I don't know how that sits with me. So what are your thoughts on Jeff Goldblum and what he's doing in that series? Because he's just kind of, it's him. It's like, oh, he's not acting. It really is just him. And here he goes. There he is. With it, look at that Lothario with his shirt unbuttoned down to the fourth button's undone. He's got his hand in a little cupping shape to hold the flare and the radio. All right, let's go, Dr. Malcolm. No extra head for him, just the one smug Lothario look. I wonder if you could pose him to be like lying down, like in that meme. Right? You can articulate him. Well, kinda. He's kinda like, from my point of view, he is. From your point of view, maybe not. Okay, now it looks like he's just sort of, anyways. Looks like he's doing something unspeakable. Unspeakably pleasurable. So, radio, really cool. Very detailed. It's very, very close to it is. The level of accuracy there. Ah, it's the cup of water. It's the cup of water when they're in the Jeep. Excuse me. And it's brilliant. Now, do they have? Oh, they do. It's got ripples in it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the ripples in it. He's got ripples of water in it. That's awesome. That's a fun bit of detail right there. Ripples. Ripples in the water. Something very big is coming. Here's the flare with the smoky effect. There you go. And his extra hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ian Malcolm. Chaos Theory that. Bizatch. And then, of course, here you can... I'm really loving the I'm really loving the accessories for the. I think that cup of water with the ripple in it, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, let's get back to this. Yeah, no stand, no base. That's interesting. And he's got holes, so he could. That's interesting. I think it's because he's meant to be lying down. He's meant to be lying down. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Arnold, I'm coming to unbox you next. So hold on to your butts. Oh, you know what? This is interesting. There's no... I think, yeah. No cigarettes. No cigarettes. That is something that I think they're making a... That's an interesting choice that they make. Because that was his thing, right? He was a chain smoker. And that whole hold on to your butts sequence was all about that. But they have not included that. And I think it makes sense. Like, I get it. I get it. This one is a different box. It opens differently. Because the tape is in a different spots. Same, but different. No, and at the end it's exactly the same. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Too much baseball today. That's my problem. And then we have Mr. Arnold. It's not bad. He looks like he's wearing sports goggles, though, instead of glasses. But that's not bad. That's not bad. I guess each of these figures comes with a very specific prop. And, you know... Mr. Arnold was very difficult to get out. But you know, in my opinion, the big winner so far is Sam Jackson as Mr. Arnold, because he not only comes Why is this not letting go? Here you go. It comes with the CPU. I mean, really. It's the dismembered arm. The severed arm that really, I mean, that's awesome. Right? It's like exactly the same as the one that Dr. Sadler, like, it flops on her arm, over her shoulder, which is great. I love that. And he's got the headset that you could probably put on. And the extra hands. And give the man a hand. There you go. There you go. So, yeah, I mean, laptop, headset. The dismembered arm really pushes it over the edge for me. Like, that's a clear-cut winner for me. Sam Jackson, if you look at Mr. Arnold, if you look at the details there, it's not bad. It does look like he's got sports goggles on though, and not glasses, right? But lab coat, soft plastic. Again, I like the fact that they have. It's not an actual jacket itself, but they've left room for articulation. They've just had it painted. The arms are really loose though, which is great. But there you have. These are the Mattel Amber Series figures for Jurassic Park. Yeah, pretty cool. I saw them, didn't even know they were coming out. Saw them, was like, okay, I'll grab them. All I really need now are Dr. Sadler, Dr. Grant, and of course Richard Hammond. And Muldoon, the hunter. Was it Muldoon? Was his name Muldoon? All I remember is Clever Girl. That's it. But what a great movie. What a great movie. Jurassic Park. Wow, you guys are having furious discussions about something or other. There you go, Bad Wolf Media. I don't know what you're talking about. Something Marvel related, I'm sure. So I'm just going to draw a curtain over that and sort of put these to the side. I had, there it is, something else that I wanted to show everybody too. Again, this is my jam. I love this box. This thing came in the mail. I had to get it. It is Target exclusive box, Ultimate in Alien Terror, The Thing, Ultimate MaCready from Outpost 31. Neca does some really great 7-inch sculpts here. This is John MaCready, played by Kurt Russell. The boxes open up. You've got, that's, in my opinion, like, that's stunning. I love the sculpt. I love the accessories. And as nice as the Mattel ones are, I mean, Neca really does take it to another level here. So I'm gonna open this sucker up. And yeah, the box is honestly, that's half of it right here. Is this box is just so dope. I love it. I love it. So get out of the way. So unceremoniously dumped. I'm done with you. Be gone. No, I actually do treat my my figures with a lot more respect than this, but I'm super stoked to open this up because, yeah, again, these are hard to get. Neca, for whatever reason, has a difficult time releasing things in Canada. I don't know if it's a language issue thing, because there's no French on the box. I'm not sure what it is, but Neca figures are hard to get in Canada. And, you know, unless you have American friends who can ship the stuff up to you or not, they're hard, especially something that's limited edition or Target exclusive in this case. And I had no idea that this was going to be so difficult to get to. I had a couple of friends in the States, and I said, "Yeah, keep your eye open for it if you can." They're like, yeah, sure. And then I realized that they were like limited, like they got scooped up, and they're sold out everywhere. So I had to go to eBay to get this thing. So this is it. But again, this is like, look at this box, just fantastic. And I know there are members of the 3D printing community that will print out accessories as well, barrels, oil barrels, crates, things like that, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna open this sucker up now. When it came, it was damaged. too. Like you could see from the hook that was damaged. The eBay seller did their best to try to keep them protected, but there are little creases on the box here and there, little scuffs. So it is not mint in box like here. There's a crease up here as well, which I know for some people that'd be a deal breaker. Like you can barely see that, but it's there. There it is. You can see it. There's a crease there. So for those of you who are like mint in box collectors too, yeah, it's like, and you can see a bit of the creasage happening there. But that's cool because I was gonna open this anyway, and because I'm a dirty, filthy opener. So look away. Well, you probably won't care because this box is not mint anyway, so it doesn't really matter. No. Okay, can do that, or can do that. Let's go from the top. Look away, look away. There we go. Ooh, ah. Nice little background card. Tasbib Ahmed, Paul, this is Tarn 2 from Insta. Recently found the YouTube channel. Will be regularly following. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I did open it. That's right, Ray. I did open it. But you know what? Here's the thing. I got another one. I got two. I got two of them. Because, you know, when I found out that these were really difficult to get, I always get another one. I get two. One to open, one to keep. Possibly to resell. We shall see. But here it is. So here it is. This is MaCready. For those of you familiar with the movie The Thing, 1982 classic from John Carpenter, which is actually a remake of a I think it's 1955 version of it. Yeah, this is that version of that. I remember watching this movie in 1982 when I was 10 years old and being really, really freaked out and like just so outraged at the beginning. And I don't want to ruin the movie, but for those of you who know, you know, when they're chasing that one dog with the helicopter. Anyways, watch the movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. This is the hat that MaCready wears. That's really cool. It's a nice soft material. It's soft plastic, right? So it's not stiff and hard, which is great. The detail on that's really neat. I love it. Love the hat. Of course, got shotgun. That's pretty cool. That's pretty accurate. That's detailed, pretty detailed. And the other accessories here. Kerosene lantern. Pretty dope. The goggles, they do nothing. He's got his goggles. He's got his little sunglasses. He's got a bottle of Jim Beam with his glass. Gloved hand. There you go. See? Little bottle of JB. Come on. This. There you go. Or they call it KJ. I guess I couldn't get the rights to Jim Beam. And then the man himself. Well, all his extra hands. Give the man a hand. 2, 3 different hands to grab different things, obviously. And then we have, Wire ties. Neca, going old school. Old school with the wire ties. Boom. So here he is. That's a pretty good likeness of Kurt Russell. I mean, it's not 100% bang on, but I mean, it's... Ugh. Come on. Look into my eyes and focus. There you go. There it is. That's not bad. It's a hard jacket. Right, he's got his flight suit because he's a pilot for Outpost 31. Pack of smokes in his pocket. The zippers, nice paint job. I mean, the level of detail is pretty dope. I have to say, his boots, the boots are great. Look at that. And his hair, that luxurious MaCready hair is great. He's got his jacket turned up. And of course, you can accessorize him. That's a hat that he wears, and he's got sunglasses that these sunglasses that he has. Pretty dope. And he looks, yeah. Got the shotgun. Anyways, this is one of my favorite movies from the 90s, from the 80s, sorry. And yeah, I can't wait till it gets released on 4K. There's also, I think there's a rumor that they were going to have another version of the actual thing itself that's coming out. We'll see. They're releasing An American Werewolf in London is getting a couple of figs, which is great. The werewolf itself, which looks fantastic, and I think it's supposed to be pretty big. And of course, those terror troopers that are in David's dream during the movie. So that's I'm looking forward to that. But Neca, really, in my opinion, they do a really fantastic job in getting the likenesses and the accessories. I just wish they were more available in Canada, but I'm happy to have this and to display this in my basement here. Pretty sweet. That's right. yeah, he's a little bit sloppy right now. The sunglasses are, I mean, what are you gonna do? Right? You can put the goggles on him too. Well, I'll do that later. Okay. Yes. Single songwriter, looks like you in the winter. That's hilarious. Seem pretty happy about all that hair. I was very happy about all that hair, Justin. I was, because when you don't have any, you appreciate it when you do see it. Okay, what's on over here? Let's see this. Did I miss a bunch of... I have this big fear that I missed a bunch of super chats or something, and I hope I haven't, and you'll forgive me if I have, if I haven't called it out, but it doesn't look like I have so far, so that's good. That's really, really good. Well, if you stuck with me this long, thank you so much. I keep saying this too, but it's true. this is my favorite part of the week, is getting to do this, unbox some things, and chat with all of you. It's something I look forward to. So I really, really look forward to, and thank you so much for joining me on this. I did say I had something really special, and I do. I'm just going to take Mr. MaCready here and sort of sweep him out of the way. For those of you who've been watching the channel, you know that I had a character card that was released in Mandalorian Season 2 Tops trading card set. I did a box break last week. I was trying to find another box so I could do some more because people seem to really enjoy that. There's something to opening up a package and not knowing what you're going to get. And I think everybody really, really enjoyed that. And so I had fun doing that box break. I've not been able to secure another one, but I was able to get this. Now, this is something that I had to bid for on eBay. And I think I actually bid against a couple of you out there for this very item. I've been doing, you do the Google search and you kind of the eBay search and you go, okay, well, what's my figure? What's not my figure, but what's my card going for? Because I autographed. I've got like a series of cards that are autographed, and you've got the base series, the bronze level. I think there's a gold level, and it's pretty cool. And I think it's neat. But for me, it's neat to have the card out there, and I haven't been trying to collect my own card, just because I can get my own autograph. So, but it's neat. But this one I had to get here, and it came in the mail. And I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to switch it over. Can you guess what it is? That's right. That's right, Colin. It arrived. This is it. This is something that I thought would be worth getting. It is the cyan card, autograph card. Now, this is one of a kind collectible, so it's a one of one. It's not one of 100 or one of 10 or one of 50 or whatever. This is actually the single card, and this was a plate card, the actual magenta printing plate used to manufacture the cards itself. And I thought, you know what, let's splurge on that. Let's splurge on that because it's made out of metal. I'm going to take it out of the case here. Right. Let's take it out of here at the top, the soft. There you go, and it's made out of metal. It's like, and you can see I don't know if you can see it. There's slight scratches, there you go, to it that were in the production process of printing out the cards. It's super dope. I mean, and the colors, I don't know if this camera can do the sort of justice to the colors. There you go. That's it. And I'm actually happy with the signature there too, because it's not as sloppy as some of the ones that I've seen. We kind of went, oh, I must have been tired when I did that series there. But that's pretty cool. And you can see it's got the holographic sort of sheen to it, so it's the authentication thing. It is metal, which is cool, more of a brushed aluminum. And yeah, this is the actual one. So I thought that would be worth investing in right here. So it's my first ever trading card. There you go. First ever trading card. Look at that. Look at the look on my face. Hey? All business. All business. So, pretty happy about that. Oh, I got a super chat from Kenny C3. Thank you so much, Kenny. You have... must... Oh my god. I gotta do this. Sorry, Kenny. I will do this. Question. Great question. Did I see Sam Jackson when filming Robocop? No, I didn't. That was probably one of the coolest days of filming I've ever had on any film set because it was only 2 hours long. I went in, I knew the production coordinator as well. She's a neighbor of ours, best production coordinator in the city. And she was super excited to have me on set that day, which was a lot of fun. I went over, they were shooting in a studio just outside of Pinewood Studios. And it was a quick and dirty scene, the one that I'm in. And in fact, they cut it out, which made sense to me because it was like an elaborate shot with a crane and over 100 extras. And it was super fun to shoot, super short to shoot. And they kept adding lines to my dialogue. But at the end of the day, it really didn't add that much to the story, and they just wanted to cut to the chase. So it's in the deleted scenes section of Robocop. You can see a little bit of it. It's a little bit longer, but yeah, I did not see him. Although, man, I would have loved to have met him. Him and Gary Oldman, two of my favorite actors. Would have really, really liked to have met them. But yeah, no, I had a really quick and dirty scene that ended up getting chopped in half. So no, I didn't get to see them. But thanks so much. That's a fond memory that I do have. People are asking, Bruce L., how much did it cost? How much did the card cost? Well, I ended up bidding, I think it cost a little over 200 American. And it was shipping on top of that. So I think it was it was north of 250 Canadian. But one of one, baby. One of one. And I figured, this would be worth it. This is worth it. And my wife agreed. Luckily for me. So I'm going to put this is in the vault. This one gets kept. And it's, yeah, how often can you say that? How often can you say, I've got a Topps trading card? So that's very special for me. So I just wanted to share that with you and say thank you to everybody for joining along on this. I have some time. Let's ask some questions. If you want to ask some questions about stuff, let's chat. Let's chat. Marshall asks, sweet, know you saw the actual card or just a clear acetate on the card and fix it on later? Yeah, it was just, I got sheet after sheet of acetate little boxes, and I signed those, and then they would apply those signatures onto the cards themselves. That's the process. Banana Boy, how many lightsabers do I have? I have 14. And I have like the dark saber pre-ordered on the way. And again, I'm going to be doing that Obi-Wan, the K4 V2 version from Corbanth sabers. So I'm going to actually be building it. So it'll be my 15th, I think. Oh, Rooster said you had the $205 bid. Yeah, for me it was just, I had to set it and I didn't know. I had my limit, and I think my limit was 250, and I thought if it goes higher than 250, then whoever gets it wants it more than me. And I was glad I got it. I was really glad I got it. So, but there was a part of me that was worried that, am I bidding against maybe a friend wants to get it for me and present it to me? So there was that, but I thought, no, you gotta grab it. You gotta grab it, right? Justin Thunder, how they gonna make you pay for your own card? That's cold-blooded. I did ask for a few copies of my signed cards, and they said, yeah, we'll get you some, but I haven't seen them yet, so. But that's cool. I mean, that's one of one, right? Yeah, Ray, I can start my own academy. Except no one's allowed to touch my stuff. David Smith asks, do I have any interest in the NECA Universal Monster figures? I would, but I never got into them. Not as deep. I know Ray, for example, Gaming Zombie. You could talk to him about the Universal Monster set. But I never got into them as much as some of my other friends did. And I don't know why. I couldn't connect with them. Yeah, like Dracula. Frankenstein was one that I could kind of connect with. But Creature from Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, the Mummy, just really didn't do very much for me. Frankenstein was the one that was closest, I guess. But even then, there were other things that I was more interested in, like sci-fi wise. So that's kind of where I went. Although I'm really digging the horror stuff lately as I'm getting older and sharing that experience with my kids. We're diving into the horror stream pretty hard and having a lot of fun doing that too. Single songwriter, are you going to be in any more Star Wars series or films in the works? I don't know. And if I didn't know, I wouldn't be able to tell you. So it's kind of a half-assed answer, but I hope so. Let's go. Yeah, Ray's saying, I don't have any interest in Universal Monsters NECA either. They don't look great. Those Mezcoy the 12s are great though. Yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where it's like, how many things can I collect? And I've got to draw the line. And as a lot of you know, I've dived hard into the whole Hot Toys arena, and those are expensive. So I've had to scale back on a lot of things. And I got a whole whack of them under here that I still need to unbox. But I didn't want this to become just a Hot Toys unboxing thing. Although a lot of people really love them, so the Hot Toys will be making a return next week, guaranteed. It's just a question of, you know what? Let's vote for it. Leave in the comments. Should I open either the Heavy Mandalorian from The Mandalorian or Commander Cody? Which of the Hot Toys for next week should I unbox? Write in the comments whether you want to see me unbox the Heavy Mandalorian or or Commander Cody from the Clone Wars. Let me know. Hey buddy, how's it going?
Good.
Good. It's kind of messy back here.
Are you?
I'm still live streaming right now.
Say hi to the crowd?
Yeah, you can say hi to the crowd. Hold on, everybody. This is my eldest, Noah, who's just come back
From a 9-hour shift.
Oh, careful, careful, careful. Don't sit on my collectibles.
Sit on they live.
Don't sit on them. So he got his first job.
Hey.
He got his first job, and boy, am I happy.
Worked for 9 hours straight. Yeah, that's what 9 hours does to a man-child.
Life is hard.
Life is hard.
Life is so hard. I'm so happy.
Did you get a bigger monitor?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, it looks nice down here.
Yeah, I know. That's what happens when you work hard.
And it also happens you get blisters on your toes.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah. You know what? You should go up and get something to eat.
I was just gonna get a Diet Coke and then
go.
probably pass out.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome home. Good job,
Yeah,
buddy.
I'm home. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night and goodbye.
Good night and goodbye. I'm looking at all these votes now. Hip Optimus Prime both. Yeah. I got Cody. Ray says hi, and he says you're getting huge.
Oh, tell him I say hi back.
He says hi back, Ray. Single songwriter said hi. Everybody's saying hi to you now. Yeah, it's time to start charging rent. You know, he's actually starting to pay for a few of his own bills, like his phone bill and stuff like that. So this has been great. It's his first job. He's really, really enjoying it. It's hard work. It's teaching him the value of money. So I'm so happy about that. Let's see. I'm just looking through right now. Want to show Mando. Bruce L's asking, do I collect any Marvel stuff? Just a few, but not a ton. Again, I can't. Just, I got no space. Heavy Mando. Heavy Mando. Gotta go with the Heavy Mando. I got a Cody up there. All right. We'll see. Marshall's asking if I have. Yes, I would definitely unbox more movies. I mean, like I said, I collect physical media, and I'm getting into the premium stuff too for 4K movies. And I just got the Willy Wonka collector set in, which I'm pretty jazzed about. And of course, In the Mood for Love, Wong Kar-wai's fantastic movie with Tony Leung. I got the one click for that. So the 3 different steelbook, the same steelbook, but the 3 different sets: a lenticular case, this full slip, and just a plain steelbook. So we had to check that out. Yeah, then Lego Hot Toys. I did Lego for a while, but now it's the Hot Toys. It's because it's so new to me, like collecting premium figures that are that big, like 6-inch. No, not 6 inches, like 12-inch, are like, they're spectacular. And I'm just in love with the level of detail that Hot Toys comes up with. And it's like, I'm like, that's, for me, that's my new jam. That's my new obsession. Almost as bad as Andrew Fung, if he's still here, and his wrestling belts. Almost, but not quite. Yeah, as soon as those borders open, Buffalo road trip with Winton and Ray. I'm going to do that. Criterion, yeah. Marshall Criterion movies. They're fantastic. Okay. Well, I had a blast. It's 10:35 on a Sunday. I was going to say it's a school night, but it's not. It's summertime. I'm going to answer a couple more questions, then I got to sign off. James Patrick Brady, do I collect any Alien Blade Runner figures? I've got a few of the vehicles from Blade Runner. A few. I've got a spinner from Blade Runner. Aliens. Yes, I'm collecting the NECA 40th Anniversary Alien Collection set. So I've got right now Kane, Dallas, Ripley, Parker, and Brett. I'm waiting for Lambert and the compression suit Ripley. I've got at least 3 different versions of the alien. There's the big chap. There's a bloody version of him as well. Those are in the back right now. I'm also, Yoko McCann was so nice, and she sent me through Super 7 a whole whack of figures that I'm gonna unbox as well. The Back to the Future little sets, and the Alien, the entire Aliens line. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna save that for another unboxing very, very soon. But for everybody else, here we go. Just gonna answer one more. Splick, apart from Star Wars, what toys did you play with as a kid? Lego. Space Lego was huge. I also played with Battlestar. I had some Battlestar Galactica toys, some Star Trek toys, and a lot of toy guns. Like, I used to play war with my buddies all the time. That's how we would play. But those are the main toys. That, and I used to love little die-cast airplane, like warplanes, that I had in jets and stuff like that. But that's what I basically played with. But Lego was the hardcore. I was hardcore into Lego and building. But so on that note, I'm gonna say thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Again, I love Sundays. I love having you in the basement with me. One day soon, we'll be able to meet at a con. Fan Expo's coming up soon. I'd love to see a bunch of you there. I'm going to try to go there. I'd love to be invited there as a panelist. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anybody who's watching or any connections. Ainsley, I actually should hit up Ainsley or James. Because I'd love to do something there. If something happens, and we can open it up and head down there. Heck, I'd be even trooping there with the 501st. So any 501st members who are out there, maybe not for Fan Expo this year, but for next year, we got to meet up. So, on that note, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining. Stay safe. We have COVID on the run. Get vaccinated. Vaccinations will help defeat COVID, because if we can get enough people vaccinated, then the COVID virus won't mutate as fast. And that's the biggest threat right now, is that it's mutating. So get vaccinated. 1, 2, done. We can get back to normal. The vaccinations don't stop you from getting COVID, but what they do is they really greatly reduce the effects, so that the emergency rooms of hospitals don't get swamped or just like overwhelmed, basically. So we can get back to eating indoors, to hugging our friends, to meeting at cons and hanging out. And when COVID is actually done, we're going to have a big party. We're going to party. I promise you that. Okay? So until then, stay safe, wash your hands, keep wearing that mask while you can, get vaccinated, stop touching your face. Until then, take care. Okay? See you.